Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I just thought I'd jump on here and do a very honest review and comparison of different fitness or gym leggings. I hope this video will help you decide which leggings to invest your money in and my honest and unsponsored thoughts about various different brands. So just a bit of background, I've been going to the gym for over 10 years. I've built up quite a collection of different leggings from a variety of brands like Lululemon, Gymshark, Riderwear, Better Bodies, Do You Even, and I've also sold a lot of my tights. And that I'll go into a bit of as to why I've done that, and hopefully that will help you decide which ones to spend your money on. So just for reference, I'm about 5'5", and I usually am between 53 to 56 kilos. So when I talk about how these things fit on me, you can use that as sort of a comparison to yourself. Another thing is I do primarily do weightlifting or weight training. So in terms of my body shape, my legs are typically more muscular on the quads, the glutes, the calves, and I tend to have a slightly smaller waist. So that might help you decide as well if certain styles will fit you. But I'll go through all of that. Hopefully this video won't be too long. But let me start off with, I guess, a very popular brand. So in Australia, we have a brand called Riderwear. Riderwear has been around for more than 10 years, I think. And I would say that probably 5 years ago or so, their designs really changed. And I think their marketing also changed. So there was a dramatic change in the type of styles they're producing as well as the quality. So I'll bring you through some of the tights I bought more than almost 10 years ago, and also the ones that I bought more recently and my honest feedback about them. So these are two pairs of tights that you may recognize from some of their older range. So these ones have a lot of logoing on them. They produce this style, I think it's full length, in many different colors and many different styles. So this is the hot pink one that I have. And this is a really nice gray bluish one that I have that says, I think this says Boss Girl. So they're quite loud in the print, but and I probably don't wear these as often anymore, but I have to say that these are actually really, really soft. So I think you can still get these on the website. They are probably in the sale range or the discounted range because they are very old. But they have that buttery feel, so they're very, very soft, and that's what I like about them, and that's why I've kept them. And they're also very, very good quality. I've washed these a million times, and they're perfectly fine. The color doesn't fade, and there's no tear. So I was quite impressed by the quality of Riderwear. At the time, these are probably $60 to $70. So for tights, if you compare them to Lululemon, are very cheap. So that's why I took the risk and I got them. So that kind of gave me a good impression for Riderwear. I must say though that I think I might have gotten a size too small. So these are extra small, I think. Yeah, and though they fit really well, I think as my legs get bigger, they're not as comfortable. So this is one thing that I'll call out about Riderwear, which I'll go into, is they're not great for when your body changes. They don't really stretch well. I think it's actually not just the material, but it's the stitching. It's not very pliable. So I'll talk about that in a second because it just gets worse. I think the quality does go down. So these are probably 8 or 9 years old now. Very, very buttery, very, very soft, and still love them. So these are two of my Riderwear tights. Now, about 3 years ago, Riderwear came out with a new range of leggings, and these are very popular. So these are the ones with this kind of pattern near the quad or knee area, this ribbed design. These are very popular. I think other brands have done a very similar style. So these are all white. I've actually never worn these. They have a mesh on the side, which is quite pretty. They look great, but I'll tell you in a second why I don't wear them a lot. I have the same pair in a nice khaki green. So these are really beautiful. I get a lot of compliments when I wear these. And then these are a similar design, but they don't have the rib, but they have a mesh. So these are also very popular. I have this in khaki, but I also have it, I think, yes, here in a black design. There you go. These are what they look like. So these, again, they're relatively affordable. I think I paid about $70 or $80, okay? Now, I have to say that they're cheaper than Lululemon's, but I have to be honest with you. So if you're into like trends and being fashionable and you're not worried about how long tights actually last, I think these are fine. But let me tell you, like, little things bother me about Ride-A-Wear. So look at this. And I take care of my clothes. So this starts to happen when you wash it. The logo and the print starts to come off on the outside and the inside, which kind of gives it like a cheap feel. The stitching as well, it's not soft, it's rough, and I actually find it cutting against other clothes. So the stitching is not the best. And also the material, if you compare the material of these to the older version, the buttery ones, these do not feel anywhere nearly as soft. And to be honest, the material kind of feels cheap. So when I put them on, they look great, but they're not very stretchy. So if you're squatting or moving, you can feel like these are tight. Like you feel like the stitching, you can feel it against your legs. And one thing I don't like about the rib design is when I take these tights off, you can actually see the rib design on my skin. So if I was to rate these out of 10 for comfort, I would say like a 4. They're not comfortable. You can feel them in different areas pulling on you. They push your butt in. They might look good, but they don't feel great. They feel very, very tight. And I have a feeling if I went up a size, like I think these are extra small as well. If I went up small, I honestly don't think the material would be very flattering. It doesn't cinch nicely around your body. It doesn't shape your body. It's kind of got that cheap material feel. So I'm just gonna be honest, because I know people really love Ride-A-Wear and there are, a lot of Instagram posts, but I don't know, like I have these 4 tights and I keep them because I will wear them sometimes, but every time I'm about to reach for them, I'm nervous about how comfortable I'd be in. So for example, I would wear them to the gym, yes. I wouldn't wear them in a long car ride. I wouldn't wear these at home, just walking around the house. So they're not really like usable, if that makes sense. So would I buy these Ride-A-Wear or this range in Ride-A-Wear again? Probably not. So if they're $70 or $60, like that does add up to one pair of better quality tights. So it just depends, like if you really want something good looking or fashionable, yes, go for these. But you won't love them, let's say. You'll like them, but you won't love them. At least I wouldn't love them. So you can see the stitching kind of start coming off at the bottom after a few washes. And I don't know about you, but when I see stuff like that, it just gives me a really cheap feeling. And I can see it on people as well. So that kind of makes me not want to grab for them. The color as well hasn't really stayed that bright. The black especially has really, it's washed out. Yeah, which I don't get with my other tights. So yeah, affordable, but quality, it's not that great. So yeah, there you go. That's Ride-A-Wear. I also have another range of Ride-A-Wear, I think, which came out more recently. These are the seamless range. So basically this style, which is very similar to, let's say, Gymshark, where you've got some of the booty contouring at the back. I don't know if you can see that. So I have this design, you would have seen probably on Instagram. It's got some hole design at the bottom and in the middle. I've got them in maroon, I got them in blue, and I got them in gray. Now, this is a similar problem. This is the same problem I'm having with Ride-A-Wear, is They look great. They're very popular. They make your booty look nice. You know, they look really good. But even though it says seamless and there's some seams on the inner side of the leg, they're honestly not that comfortable once again. I don't know if it's the size I'm getting. Maybe it's the size too small. Maybe my legs are getting bigger, but that's the thing. Like, you don't want tights where, like, depending on your body for that year or that season, if you're gonna feel good in them. So are you gonna reach for them or not? Like, I hate to go to my wardrobe and just have it filled with tights where I go, oh, I can't wear these now. Maybe I can wear them in 6 months. Or, have what we call like on and off season. You don't want to have to reach for different tights. You want to be able to go to your cupboard, see your tights, and just grab any of them, and they make you feel good. Whereas these, like, before I grab for them, I have to think about, am I near the 52 kilo mark? Or am I closer to the 55 or 56? Because if I'm 55 and 56, I'm not going to be able to wear these comfortably. So I think it's back to the whole issue with their material not being very buttery and stretchy. So they're very restrictive to your changes in your body. And, your legs might get bigger, your booty might get bigger, your quads, your calves. You can't keep buying more tights. You need the tights to shape to your body and be able to go back into shape. So again, Ride-A-Wear, really, really pretty, but purely from a comfort standpoint, like, again, I wouldn't wear these working from home. I wouldn't wear these walking around. I'd only wear them because I have to grab a pair of gym tights. They're not something you look forward to putting on. So I'm just going to put that out there. These seamless designs, they're probably, I think, around $70, $80 again. That's kind of the average price of Ride-A-Wear tights. You can get them cheaper on sale if you want to try this style. But again, like, my overall opinion about Ride-A-Wear from the 3 different ranges that I have from the past 10 years is they're overrated. The quality, not that great. Especially the one with the rib design. I feel these are the most painful to wear. I would say I could get away with wearing the seamless design, but still, I have other tights that are way more comfortable. So that's my honest review about Ride-A-Wear. If you guys want to hear it, as brutal as it might be, the quality, not really there. Okay. Another brand, which I have actually had 2 pairs, but I sold one, is the Gymshark. So I got this model of Gymshark tights. I'm not sure what they're called, but they've got the band at the top, and they have this kind of polyester-ish, stretchy lycra material. Now, I had a gray pair and a black pair. I sold the gray pair. I wouldn't buy these again, no. So these again were probably $60, $70 each. I don't know. I think because of the seamless design, it's not that flattering. It kind of makes your butt go a little flat. I keep these because they are very warm. So in the winter, I can wear these if I'm running errands. They kind of look more like leggings that you wear with clothes. Not so much for like the gym. So I keep them for like a backup pair of tights that I might need. But they're not my favorite gym tights. Also the band, it kind of like rolls sometimes down. It's not very high-waisted. So again, I don't know. There's a lot of rave about Gymshark, but let's be honest, at least this pattern, it might be like great if you're really into the brand, but like, forget the brand. This product, it's not that flattering. It's a piece of band, and the shape of the tight itself is very average. So I'm not really impressed by these. I wouldn't purchase Gymshark again just for the risk of, it's not really the quality issue. Like, it's fine. It's not breaking, but it just doesn't look like much technology or thought came into how they cut this material and stuck it on the band, to be honest. So that's my opinion about Gymshark. Being quite brutal here. Now there's a brand that I do like a little better, but also I have problems with. So Better Bodies. Better Bodies is a brand from Texas in the US. Again, I purchased products from 10 years ago, and I've purchased more products more recently, so I can compare a little bit. I don't know where my other green ones are, but I have another pair of these somewhere. 1 second. Ah, interesting. Don't know where they are. I think they might be washing. So I actually have more, but I just don't have them here. So this tie, I don't know if you can see, it's got a beautiful tie-dye color. It's got the Better Bodies design on the side. It's got the zipper bottom. I think a lot of people would have seen this style. It looks really good in photos. So I have worn these for photo shoots before. I love how they make you look. They've got a very athletic but feminine look to them. So I really, really do like these. I think the quality, again, like these are actually quite expensive. So Better Bodies, you're paying about $100 or 100 Australian dollars for a pair. The quality, like you can see after a few washes, this happens. But I keep them because they look really great. And to be honest, they're pretty comfortable. The quality, the material allows it to stretch. It's the stitching that's not good. So would I buy these again? No, because of the price and the quality. If they were cheaper, maybe yes. Because I still keep these because they look really good for photo shoots. I'm afraid to wear them to the gym too much because I'm afraid to wear them out, as in wear the stitching out and the coloring. I did have a gray pair which I sold just purely because the gray color wasn't as pliable as the blue, the teal. So what's another annoying thing about Better Bodies is the quality is different between different colors and the quality is different between different styles. So there's no guarantee of what you're going to get, which annoys me a little bit because you want to get the same kind of different color, but when it comes, it feels completely different. So that kind of annoys me. The sizing is also really different. So I got this in extra small and I got the gray pair in extra small, but unfortunately the gray pair also feels so different. So the sizing isn't consistent. It's shorter as well. So I would not purchase from them just because the risk of I don't know what I'm gonna get for the money that I'm paying. That's just annoying. But if they had a store, and I think they were an online store, but if they had a store and I could try them on and buy them, yeah, I would do that. But just the unknown about when you order them, what you're gonna get, that kind of worries me a bit. So, and if you're in Australia, it's quite difficult to return things overseas. You gotta pay for postage and all this other stuff. So it's kind of not worth the hassle. They also don't have a very straight refund policy as some of the other brands, where it's like postage paid or, you know, free shipping. It's not like that with Better Bodies, so kind of wouldn't want to buy them from them again. I bought these a few years ago, which is a new seamless style. I think this, yeah, here it is. So this is a maroon pair. You would have seen these as well online. They're really pretty. Actually, to be honest, this is a style of tight that I wear all the time. I like it a lot. The reason is I can be in an off season where I'm a bit smaller. I can be training for a competition and be a little bit bigger or leaner, or my legs look different. These go really well with my legs all year round. They are flattering. Like surprisingly, there's no stitching in the back, but your butt always looks good in them. So I don't know what it is. I think it's the way they've cut it, designed it, maybe put a little bit of pattern on the side. Everything just looks really nice and smooth. So these are a little bit high-waisted, which I like. You can roll down the top as well. They're very, very basic. They come in, I got these in maroon and green, but they come in so many different colors, black, grays. So I think for me, 2 colors is enough. I'm really happy with these. I probably wouldn't purchase again because I wouldn't need more, but I recommend these Better Body tights. They're also a little bit more expensive. These are probably $90 to $100, but having 1 or 2 in your collection is perfect. The quality is pretty good. A little bit of stitching coming out again. Annoys me when they do that because it's so expensive. And I wash my stuff really carefully in delicate bags. That annoys me a bit. But look, these work really well. I reach for them all the time. When I don't want to think about it, I kind of reach for a pair of these. It's really, really easy. If I had the black pair, it'd probably be better because I could match it with more things. I had maroon and green, so that's the only thing that stops me from grabbing them is the color. But no, they look really, really good and flattering. Maybe one day I'll show you some of the photos of me wearing some of these items because I do wear them. I have a lot of selfies in these. They're really, really, really comfortable and flattering. So yeah, so if you know about Better Bodies and you're thinking of trying the brand, I would try the seamless collection. You can't go wrong. In terms of the famous, iconic, you know, classic ones, you may or may not like them depending on what you're using them for, what your activity is. So I wouldn't take the risk, but I would give the seamless range a go if you're thinking about Better Bodies. So yeah, do that. Okay, so my next batch is actually all Lululemon. Now, I didn't go out and buy, oh no, I've got Do You Even as well, but I'll talk about that later. Um, Lululemon is people used to say it was very expensive, but if you think about it, there are many other brands out there, less known, less advanced in technology, poorer quality, that are close to the same price as Lululemon. So take a step back and think about your money spent, because $100 or $120 on tights could be really well worth it if you're going to wear it a lot. So I've accumulated quite a number of Lululemon tights over the last 10 years or more. I've also sold a couple. The good thing about Lululemon now, if you pay $120 for tights and after a while you don't like them, or they don't fit you, or they don't suit you, because the quality is so good and you've washed them and you've used them, they look new. So you can resell them. I have resold probably 4 or 5 pairs of Lululemons, no problem, for about $50 or sometimes $20, depending on the style. Because the resale, I don't know how to explain, the resale market for Lululemon is really good. A lot of parents buy them from me because their daughter wants them, but they don't want to pay a they don't want to pay full price in case their daughter changes their mind. And at that young age, as a teenager, you know, they want to give them a chance to try something without having to invest so much money in it. So I've had a lot of parents come here and get them for their teenagers. Why I say teenagers is because of my waist size and my height, my body shape. I'm actually, I would say, on the smaller side. So I wear a size 4 in Lululemon, which a lot of Caucasian or Australian teenagers are actually size 4. So that's kind of my clothing resale demographic, interestingly enough. But let me just go through some of the different styles and what I do have. So I actually color coordinate all my tights when I store them away. So I might show you that as well, because I have quite a number of tights, but I've managed to store them in a way that I can know what I have, and I try to use the different ones all the time. And then ones that I don't use often, what I'll do is I'll eventually get rid of them. So I make a very conscious decision to use what I have. So there are some designs here that you won't get anymore. So Lululemon has a range called, I think it's Wonder Under. It's called Wonder Under. And the Wonder Unders, they come in various different patterns depending on the season. I have a standard pair which is year round. I think these are the traditional Wonder Unders. I don't know if you can see that. They have a very nice buttery feel, but they're also thick. So they're not as thin as, I think you might say, what are they called? The Lululemon, I forgot the name of them now. I'll link them in below if I remember the name of the other ones. But these are the Wonder Unders. They're an older model. So this is a 3/4. Now, I've had these for more than 10 years. These are the kind of tights that you would wear at home. You would wear on a plane. You would wear in the office. You put these on because you look forward to putting your body in them. I don't know how to describe it, but like when you get up in the morning, you take a shower, there's some clothes you kind of, you put on and you're like, yeah, they'll be comfortable. But there are other clothes like these where you're like, I can't wait to put my legs in them. Like they feel good. So this Wonder Under, this 3/4, so good for like planes, home, whatever. I don't wear these to the gym as much because I don't want to ruin them. They're in really great condition. I take care of my stuff. So I try to keep them for like the house or going out. And also because I don't want to ruin them with the barbell or the weights and stuff. But I do really, really like these. Now, in variations of Wonder Unders you might find, which are all great. I recommend them. If you love something, get it because the quality is guaranteed. These are a really cute Wonder Under pair that I got, limited edition. Has a beautiful net design on the side. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try to show you. It's really nice, and it's not like overly sexy. It's kind of just really like edgy, chic. Looks really, really nice. The quality, thickness makes it not look cheap. It's like really nice and thick. When I say thick, I don't mean like it's unbreathable. That's the thing. It's very breathable. It's just it's not thin. So I'll tell you what I mean about thin in a second. So Wonder Under I also have in this pattern. You might have seen these around. I wear these again around the house, and all the Wonder Unders are great for the gym and for yoga especially, or for like just house stuff. Is so comfortable. These are also a different variation of the Wonder Under. These are actually, people when I wear them, they're like, are those going out pants? Because they got this really pretty pattern that you could actually wear out. So very, very nice. These are a little bit more thin. So these aren't the same material. They're a different material of Wonder Under, but the style is exactly the same. I've got more. Okay, so those, I also have, where is it? another special edition of Wonder Under. So it's got the really cool back. It's got pink bottom zipper. So you can get different variations. Now, I did sell some Lululemons, which I just got bored of the style. So if you're not willing to spend that much money, I think just get a standard black pair. You won't go wrong, you won't regret it, and you could resell them. So that's the best part. Now, I can't remember the name of this range. So I have a range here. I don't know why I can't remember the name. They're very, 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 very popular. So I don't know what they're called again. Or I don't know why I've just blanked, but I don't know if you recognize these. These are very thin, very, very thin. They're actually for yoga, but a lot of girls in the gym wear these because they are super flattering. They're buttery, thin, lightweight, and like seriously, you can move in them. Now, when I talked about rider-wear having bad stitching, and when you could feel the stitching actually not able to stretch, with the Lululemon, any of them, including this range, you don't feel the seams stretching. They just stretch. So I don't know how they've done it, but the way they've stitched them is, it just moves through your body. So I've got them in black. I have them in blue. I have the 7/8 length, which is like not completely full length, but long enough for a 5'5" person. Blue. I've got them in beautiful green. And the thing about these compared to, let's say, rider-wear is the color is just right. They've obviously have the money to do the research, and they get the colors just right, so they're very, very flattering. If you can get them in any color. I actually got the black last. I got the other two first, but I got the black as a standard pair. These are about 120, I believe, and they're still the same price. The good thing about Lululemon is you can buy them, you can try them on, you can even order them online, and if they don't work for you, you can return them. No problems to get your money back. The other thing is, if they're the wrong length, you can get them altered for free. So not only are you paying for quality, you're paying for service as well. So yeah, amazing. I once had a sports bra, which I'll do sports bra in a separate video. I once had a sports bra that I had worn, and it started to fall apart. And I took the tags off and everything. I lost the receipt, but I brought it back to the store, and they gave me a brand new sports bra. So that's what I'm talking about, customer service. You're paying for that stuff. Rider-wear or Better Bodies or whatever, there's nowhere you can go to. It's an online store, and half the time it's credit only or no refund. So have a think about that. With Lululemon, 120 is not that much more. And I think if I only had Lululemons and I didn't have any of the other stuff, well, not only would I have a more decluttered wardrobe, I think I'd be happier just having these. Not having to worry about, oh, can I wear these today? Will they look good? Or are they going to be comfortable? Or what if I do something afterwards? It's more like, I don't have to think about it. I can just grab a Lululemon pair and just be happy. So that, if I could go back in time, I wouldn't have wasted money on the other stuff, to be honest. Also, these are the same. I don't remember the name of the style. I'll try and remember and put it in the link. These are the same, but these are shorter. They're like kind of a 3/4 length. Also, the buttery soft feel. The quality is so good. Can I just say, this gray compared to the other brands, the gray is so super flattering. It makes all your curves come out. It's really soft. I feel so fantastic when I wear these. You want to feel fantastic when you put your tights on. For me, I go to the gym almost every day. And I go in the morning. So how you feel in the morning, it really impacts how you feel for the rest of the day, how you feel about yourself. So I don't know, when I put these on, I just feel fantastic. So yeah, I really recommend this range. I'm trying to remember, if you know what they are, leave me a comment. It's the really, really thin one, the one that was made for yoga. Some people say there's plying, where there's little balls that come out of them. Look, I haven't had that issue. I think if you wash them in a delicate bag and you take care of them, you won't have that problem. I wear them to the gym, and I honestly don't have that problem at all. So yeah, not something and I've had these, I think, 5 years now, so for a long time, and yeah, haven't had that problem. The only thing I'd say is in the winter, these can be a bit thin, so they're a little bit cold. So in that case, I would just switch over to my Wonder Under, which is the little thicker material if it's winter. But again, easy choice. I wouldn't have to go through my rider-wear or my Better Bodies and go, oh, what can work for the winter? I just regret spending all that money. Anyways, Oh, I also have this really old pair as well of lemons. This is a slightly different material. I think these are called free to, oh, can't remember the name of these either, but this is a very different material. I don't know if you can see it. It's more like a sweat-like. It's actually a running type. These were my first pair of lemons actually, but first pair over 10 years ago. Look at the quality. I still wear these, not to the gym because again, I don't want to ruin them. I wear these out for walks with friends or walks around. They're really pretty. They have a nice zipper. Again, the zippers on these, really the quality is there. Like, I don't understand. I can't even explain it to you. You feel glamorous. You feel great. These are clothes, not just gym clothes. They're clothes. And I wear these as well. The thing about these is I don't think you can get the style anymore, which is why I'm afraid to wear them out. I really, really love them. And they got me kind of addicted to Lululemon and the quality. But yeah, think about these as, I don't know what it is, but if you look at the design in the back, it somehow makes your legs look really curvy and very toned. And it just brings out the best in you. That's another thing about Lululemon is like whatever they've done, like you have to remember these companies spend a lot on R&D, right? That's why they're so expensive. So they have researched the material, stitching styles, and as a result of that, anyone who wears their tights, I almost think it brings out the best in them. Whatever shape your body is, it brings out the best in you. I'm not being sponsored by Lululemon or anything. I'm just being honest. It brings out the best in you. Whereas the other ones, it kind of like, some of them like make your butt look weird, or, you know, you're not sure how you look. It's very, and it doesn't fit every body type. I sometimes feel like if you had more of a straight leg, the rider wear wouldn't be such a problem. But because I have some of a curvier leg, the rider wear doesn't move and mold to my body as well. So whereas I think Lululemon, I honestly think it doesn't matter what body type you have, it just makes you look great. So I have more Lululemon, but I don't need to show you all these. It's just a brand review. If you want me to do like a review on a particular type, I can do that as well. Let me know in the comments below, but this is just really let you know brand comparisons. Now one last brand that I know I said I wouldn't spend money on any other brands, and honestly, I've been through a process recently of decluttering and minimalizing, and as a result, I've learned what I love and what I don't love. But before I went into that, so this is before COVID. So during COVID, I went through this whole minimalism kind of simplify my life so I can enjoy the things that I have kind of phase. I'm still in that phase, but before COVID happened, before the lockdown, I bought a pair of tights from a brand called Do You Even. So I want to talk about this one last, because I know this video is kind of getting long and I'm trying to get through it quickly, but Do You Even was the one that I bet on, essentially. I'd seen the pictures on Instagram. The girls look really, really good, but I was a bit afraid it would be much like rider wear, where it looks fashionable, but it's a waste of money at the end of the day. It happened that they were on sale, and a girlfriend of mine on Instagram, Katie Jean Health, she had a discount code, so I used it, and I got one pair of tights and a matching crop top. Now the crop top I can review in another video, but these are the tights that I got. They're like a seamless design with a slight booty contour line, and they have a logo at the bottom, I think somewhere here. Now, first off, the material is nothing like I've ever felt. It's nothing like my Lululemons. It's not like the rider wear. It's not like Better Bodies. It's a material with a slight weave. You can see like a little checkers, like little patterns. So it's slightly thicker. So I was a bit nervous when I got them. I said, oh, these are not going to stretch. They're thick. They're textured. But I have been pleasantly surprised with them. I've worn them probably 5 or 6 times now. I've reached for them a lot recently. I don't know how they'll last, but this is my only like first couple of months wearing them. And I don't want to jinx it, but the quality of these is amazing. I don't feel the seams. It makes me look fantastic. It's very flattering. It washes really well. It hasn't worn out at all. Nothing's kind of, the logo hasn't come off. It's a good length. It's not too tight. These cinched bands sometimes can be too tight on me. It's not too tight. It's very flattering. It goes really well. And it's also good for summer and winter. So I wore these in summer, not too hot. Wear them in winter, perfect. So I don't know if it's just this range. That's the only range I've tried. They've been so good that I have been tempted to go online and purchase other colors, but because I'm going through this decluttering and minimalism journey, I'm trying to enjoy what I have. So I'm really enjoying this black pair. The other risk is if I buy other colors and they don't feel the same, similar to Rider where when I bought different colors or better bodies, they don't feel the same. So I don't want to just get excited about this one pair and then buy more and then regret it. So I'm very happy with this black pair. Would I buy it again? Absolutely. I'm really surprised. So I probably paid $60 for these because they were on sale. I think they're usually $80. If you don't want to buy Lululemons, you know, which I think you still should because they have really good resale value if you change your mind, I would recommend these. If you want to spend $80 on tights, I would get this and get the matching crop top because it is very cute. This is actually really, really surprising for me that it's such good quality. So I have no regrets about buying this brand. In fact, I would get rid of all my other Rider better body tights to get more pairs of these if I could. So yeah, I would give Do You Even a try. That's worth the risk in the different colors. The other ones, I think, don't waste your time. Rider better bodies. I mean, no, I just think this Do You Even pair has been so good. I would purchase, yeah, if I could get rid of the rest, I would purchase more of this. Really, really surprised, really, really happy. And this is my newest addition in my collection. I probably won't buy any more tights for a while. I've decluttered a lot. I'm trying to use the things that I love. Through the process, getting rid of things I realize I don't love, and I've really been enjoying it. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this new pair of tights. So yeah, I hope this video does help you because I know a lot of videos, you know, they're all about, you know, Gymshark hauls or Rider hauls or Do You Even hauls. Sometimes it's hard to tell the honest opinion or get honest reviews on different brands. But I think because I used to be, I would say I'm a recovering shopaholic. I've tried so many brands before, and I can honestly tell you, you don't need that many tights. You want to wake up in the morning, you want to feel good about yourself. Open up your closet and see things that you know will make you feel good. Why spend your money and $60, $70 on things where every morning you're not sure if you should put them on because, oh, it's that time of the month or your legs look different or whatever. You shouldn't have to think about that. Any of those tights should fit you. They're tights. They should stretch. They should move with your body. If they don't stretch and move and change for your body within like a 5 kilo kind of range, you know, as you fluctuate, then they're not great quality. Why support businesses that don't deliver quality? I just don't get it. You know, I'm lucky that I can afford Lululemon tights, but a lot of people buy lots of cheaper tights, and that all adds up to 1 or 2 really good quality tights. So it's not about affordability, it's about choice. So I highly recommend Lululemon if you're not sure, because you can resell them, like I said. Otherwise, I recommend Do You Even. So these are my 2 brands I would recommend. The rest, forget about it. So I hope that helps everyone. I hope to share more videos about different brand reviews and brand comparisons. Like I said, I am a recovering shopaholic. I'm going through this journey of discovering what's really worth it, what I love, and what I don't love. So I hope all this helps you in making some decisions about where to put your money if you're looking to spend on some gym tights. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, click like and share this video or subscribe if you want to watch more videos. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.